everybody, this is Jillian with another video for you. Today we are playing with the Sigma Cool Neutrals palette. I used these two shades here, Polished and Volcanic, I think it was, yeah, and Volcanic, to create this beautiful brown eye look. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the usual. First step, nude sticks. Dewy Barrier Hydrating Stick. I already tweezed my brows, so we're gonna go in with this. Lately, my forehead's been really dry, so I'm gonna put it on my forehead as well. My lids might be a little dry too because I went 2 or 3 days this week. It's Friday now. I went 2 or 3 days this week sleeping in my makeup, so my eyelids have been super dry and flaky. So I make sure to get those as well. Probably why my forehead's dry and flaky too. When I say probably, I mean definitely. My nose a little bit. Okay, then we're going to go in with my sunscreen, the Summer Fridays Shade Drops Mineral Milk Sunscreen, SPF 30. Always put on your sunscreen. I'm going to go down my neck now. Let me get... Ooh. I may have been picking at my lips. It's been a very stressful couple of days. Let's just say that. But the Lano lips will come to the rescue. Okay. The Tarte Smoothing Primer between my eyebrows and on my forehead. Because that's where my pores show up. That's where I like to blur. So just put this. A lot of people will use this here, but I don't see any difference when I put it there. I don't think I have as many problems there as I do in these areas. Kind of right above my eyebrows too, my pores tend to show. I recently got a new device, a new skincare device. It's the Beauty Bio, or Bio Beauty, Beauty Bio, I think, pore extractor. It like washes with water your pores out and like vacuum sucks your pores out with water or whatever. I'm very excited. I haven't used it yet, but I really want to use that soon. See if it makes a difference in how my pores look. And then I'm doing the lid lifting treatment by City Beauty. And then I kind of have to let this lid lifting treatment dry for a second. So while we do that, we'll go over what I'm going to use with this cool Sigma Beauty Cool Neutrals palette. I really like this palette. It's got like, I wonder if you can see the glitter. Oh, you can't really see it. It's got like glitter on the cover in these areas. I love cool tones. So what I'm actually using is this color and this color. So this will be the main color, this will be the outside color. Do they have names? So this is Polished and Volcanic. So that will be the colors that I use today. First I have to prime my eyelids. But let me let this sit for a second. It's still kind of wet. Okay, now let's do the eye primer. I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. All over. This is in Chantilly something. Light One Chantilly. What does Chantilly even mean? What is Chantilly? Is it just like a made-up word? It's probably not a made-up word. It probably means something. I'm ready to Google it, but I'm too lazy. It's just a pretty word. Whenever I do this, I feel like I look like I'm doing drag. I would be good at drag. Okay, then I'm going to use my bronzer for my transition shade. My favorite bronzer lately has been the Dior one, and this one is one of the lighter ones in 10 Soft Matte. I still haven't cleaned my brushes since the last video, which I filmed a week ago, but I haven't even edited yet. #1 YouTuber right here. But I did find one of my favorite brushes still. Even though I have like none of my favorite brushes left. It's the Sonia Kashuk tapered blending brush. So this will be the outer blending brush that I'll use. But I'm going to go in to that bronzer and kind of set this primer and just give some dimension to my crease. And some, like a backdrop for blending. I love how this bronzer smells. It's so lovely. right here. Caleb. The animals are being noisy. I think there's like a kid yelling outside and Caleb's barking at that. Well, he's doing his little baby barks. He's not a big, like, crazy barker. He just does his little growls and baby barks. Mini barks. Okay, so we're gonna go into the shade Polished, which is this one as the all over shade. Shoo. That's what we'll do. The shade is gorgeous. It's kind of a different finish than the other glitters in this palette. I feel like it's more glittery. Caleb, that's enough. Yeah, he's barking at the kids playing outside. How dare they? Remember, I'm night shift, so I stay on a night shift schedule, so I woke up at 4 p.m. today, and now it's 6 something. I kind of screw around for a while because I don't work tonight. So when I don't work, I screw around for a long time before I get going. So yeah, the kids are playing after school outside in the parking lot. Need some more right there. Isn't that gorgeous? That could be like a one and done shadow. Oof. If I just blended that out with that bronzer a little bit. But that's not my style. One and done is not my style. I have to yawn. Okay. Now I'm going to take the other shade, Volcanic. Why do I feel like this should be Volcanic? What is this black one? Onyx. Okay, fine. That makes sense. Volcanic. It's kind of a medium to dark brown. This brown is like super dark here with a gray cool tone. Of course, it's a cool tone palette. This one is just a step down from that other really dark one. That's like a dark, dark chocolate. I'm going to use, now what palette did this come in? I'm going to use the Sigma brush. This one came in the Enchanted palette, I believe. That's why it's white. So, yeah. This one came in the Enchanted palette. So it's just one of their general blending brushes. But I don't know what blending brush they include in their palettes, like what number it's supposed to be, because they don't number them. I wonder if they're totally different, like they're only exclusive to the palettes. And they're not a blending brush you can buy separately. I know the design isn't something you can buy separately. But maybe even the taper of the blending brush is not something you can buy separately. I don't know. Interesting thought. Okay, I'm going to take that Sonia Kashuk blending brush with the bronzer on it. Kind of wipe some of that away in the inner corner as well, so I don't darken my eyes. There is a YouTuber, I don't remember her name. She's very alternative and she's a makeup artist. And she always does dark colors in this inner corner area. And it just looks so good on her, but on me, it looks so horrible. But on her, it just looks freaking cool. She is too cool for school. Too cool for me to emulate anyways. What's her name? That's gonna bother me. I'm gonna look it up. Then I can shout her out. What is her name? What is her name? Courtney Quarantine. That's what it is. It's like her signature to do dark colors on the inner corner of the eye. Ugh, so pretty. You know, I think I just blew that into my coffee. At least it's brown, so it'll match my coffee. Not the first time I've eaten makeup on accident. Not that I usually eat eyeshadow on accident, although I get it in my nose a lot. Sometimes I blow my nose and just straight purple eyeshadow comes out. That's gross. No, never mind. I'll shut up. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to wipe off the blending brush a little to make it a little cleaner. Sorry, my table shakes every time I wipe something off, so the camera might shake a little. It's a flimsy table. I'm going to wipe it off again. Browns are fairly easy to work with. They're easy to blend. Wipe in there to kind of brighten. Let me wipe off this brush again. I'm going to add some more brown lightly. I'm kind of pushing it on. I didn't go back in the palette for it though. Stamping, pushing. Kind of go back and forth with these two brushes, the whole makeup look. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off my under eye, kind of flick out the outer with my makeup wipe. Better, right? Okay, I'm gonna dry it with a tissue because it feels wet and that drives me nuts. I don't like the feeling of like wet water on my skin. That's why I don't dampen my beauty blender. I did it away from my coffee this time. Okay, now let's do the wing. Actually, no, let's add more of that first color, polished, and kind of re-solidify its presence. It says, I'm here still. Notice me. And then we're gonna kind of try to blend. I'm gonna put my finger in that brown brush color, brown color, and very lightly pat it to blend those two together. Taking a clean finger and kind of dragging the glitter a little bit. Okay, that's solidified. Let's just a little in the inner corner, right? Yeah. A little more right there. Oh, I got it on the bottom again. Okay, that's pretty, right? It's pretty. It's a pretty palette for sure. It's not the most exciting palette as far as the other palettes that I have, but I like neutrals just as much as no, that's not true. I like colors better, but I do like neutrals quite a lot as well. Especially cool neutrals, which is exactly what this palette is called. Let me take my tiny melt liner that I'm still chugging along with. I'm going to tight line my upper lash line. One of my cats just got too close to Caleb and he growled. Lovely. Very nice, Caleb. I'm going to take the KVD tattoo line. I'm going to yawn again. Jeez, why do I keep yawning? Still feel like my eyes are watery. Okay, the KVD tattoo liner, liquid liner. I'm gonna start, I have to get a little closer for this one. See how I'm following the line I made with my makeup wipe? Good enough for now. Now we're gonna fix it with gel liner. Ooh, I have my 3 necessities. The gel liner, which is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio in Blackest Black. The Inglot Duraline. And then to clean it up, the Shape Tape, the Tarte Shape Tape Blur Concealer in Light Medium Honey. And that will, the stick concealers that are a little creamy are best for cleaning up under the wing. Let's make some potions. There's a big fat hair in there. Get out. I don't want you on my eyeliner. Is that enough? It's never enough. Okay. I'm gonna add 2. I feel like this amount needs 2. I might have put too much on. Mix it with the end of my stick. I'm gonna take my favorite Sigma brush. It's the teeniest, tiniest, perfect little firmness brush there is. It's the Winged Liner EO6, which these were out of stock for a while, but they are now, as of I think today, back in stock. So I need to order a new one because this one's getting a little frayed. I use Cinema Secrets on this every day to clean it from the day prior, to spot clean it. It's this and the concealer brush that I use to clean up my winged liner. I use Cinema Secrets to spot clean both of these, so they're fresh for the day. My other brushes, I use the Dove body wash, and I use them just once and then put them in the dirty brush bin until I wash all my brushes. Because Cinema Secrets can be very harsh on your brushes. It has a lot of alcohol in it. So they do get frayed over time because of that alcohol content in the Cinema Secrets. But it gets all that dried liner off. my little detail brush. I think this is the E11. It's all rubbed off. I also use the Cinema Secrets on this one, but I usually don't have to replace this one that often. Just going to, it's clean right now. Just gonna swoop some of that and then wipe it off. Ow! Holy moly. I keep doing that. You want a bone, Caleb? Please hold. Okay. I gave the dog a bone and the cat some treats. Cats some treats. Okay, I'm going to tight line again with the gel liner this time. In a second. Apparently I'm not. Okay, now I will. There we go. Okay, now let's go to the other wing. Tight lining the other side. Oh, that wing is hideously round at the end. Oof. I'm going to go into that first shade, the polished shade, and dim this thick line out a little bit because it's a little too thick. Just trying to make it match, but I started too close. And this is all with that detail. Maybe 11 brush. Possibly E11 brush, otherwise I don't know brush. I really got to figure that out for future reference. You know what? This inner corner is too thick. There we go. Okay. I want to fix the other inner corner too. That's better. Okay, I'm just going to try to erase some of this and start that line over. It's easiest to do that with the glitter versus a matte shadow, unless it's like a really dark matte. Okay, got a good start. Okay. Things are drying. That's not good. Means I'm taking too long. Nobody panic. think that's gonna be the best it's gonna be. Oh, shit. That's now the third time I've like ran my hand or elbow into that box. It's like my big bin of the makeup I'm using today, you know? And it's right here. And it's in my damn way, apparently. Okay. Let's clean up now. Clean up, clean up. Everybody, everywhere. I'm gonna take my little concealer, oh, and my F70 concealer brush from Sigma. Now the cleanup song is stuck in my head. That's great. Great. Flip it. It's good for the moment. I'll wipe off that concealer brush and make the whole table and camera shake really cutely. Get that rounded tip out. Nothing that bothers me more than a wing with a rounded point. Ooh. Ooh. You see this little dot? That's a pimple lately, or some kind of skin thing. And it's driving me absolutely crazy because it's right where the point of my wing always ends, and it makes it look rounder than it is. And then the eyeliner gets stuck like in it, on it, whatever. And it looks like a little dot, and don't like that. I'm gonna take more liner. Is there hair on this? What was I gonna do with this? I have to try to point the wing right straight through that darn little dot. I really hope it's just a temporary pimple, but it's kind of been there for like 2 weeks, so I feel like it's not. And I might have to deal with it the rest of my life, and I don't know, and it's stressful. It's stressful when your skin changes on you. That is actually looking really so much better. But does it match the other side? I don't think so, but let me look in a second. Okay. No, it doesn't. Okay. There's gotta be a way to make this table not shake every time I wipe my brushes off. Lord have mercy. Just get a sturdier table, I guess. I'm gonna try to make this a little longer to match. That's matching better. Better already. Yeah, I think we're almost done here with this liner. Does that match? I feel like it does. Okay, good enough. I'm gonna add that volcanic shade back into these little holes I made. Okay. I'm going to add the liner back on to the liner I just covered up by covering up the holes. This is the process. Yeah, that side looking patchy because it's all dried up. That's better. Okay, I think I'm done. Okay, let me take my outer blending brush and kind of blend that a little bit. Being careful not to go over that wing tip. Ooh, I need to go back into the color. That kind of blended away. I see a little hole right here. Good enough. Okay. And I ended up using all of that. Look at this mess. This is what happens. I'm gonna need a fresh makeup wipe to get that off. Hold please while I get this off my hand. Okay, so now we're gonna do our foundation prep. I'm gonna prime. No, I'm not. First, I'm gonna prime my under eyes. I'm gonna prime my under eyes with the ROC Multi-Correction Revive and Glow Eye Balm with vitamin C. I think I'm gonna do my retinol today. I haven't done it in a couple days because my skin's been so dry this week from sleeping in my makeup a couple times. I think I'm gonna give it maybe one more day before I do the retinol under my eyes. It's just a little bit harsh. Rub that in. Oh, I can see that dot again. Can you see the dot? Oh, it's driving me crazy. Okay, now I'm going to prime the rest of my face with the In Beauty Project Face Glaze Highlighting Gel Cream. This one's almost gone. You can tell I use it every day. There's a bunch of hair on it. Why? Why is there so much hair? Speaking of hair, I need to shave my arms. I'm seeing them like in the light. You can't see it, but in the light I can see like, oh, I need to take care of that soon. I also need to do a manicure if you can't tell. Beautiful, huh? Do a little more up here. Okay. It's in my eye and it Actually, there's something black in my eye right now. So let me just take a moment to get that out. Make sure to prime the under eyes too, because they look the craziest when they're not primed well. I'm kind of being gentle with my forehead because I have that Tarte primer on there already and I don't want to mess it up too much and displace it. Hair, please get out of my face. Okay, foundation, foundation, foundation. I'm gonna use my new favorite, the Jane Iredale Skin Tuition SPF 30 foundation. Shake it up a little. What am I in? 36 light medium is what I'm in. I'm gonna use the It Cosmetics brush, the star version. I think it's been used just yesterday, just one time. I usually use them maybe 3 or 4 times before I put them in the dirty brush bin to wash. It's just the foundation brush, the star version. I love stars, as you can tell. Just like, I'm trying to show you this. My tattoos. And I'm doing a poor job. I don't really, well, there's a couple It Cosmetics makeup products I like, but I like their brushes more than anything. I don't really love their makeup. They're feeling crazy. Lorelai has joined the party in here. Okay. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and pounce that foundation in. Take off any excess so it's not thick and cakey looking. Oh, this hair. Okay. Let me take the foundation off my lips. And put some Lana lips on these poor lips that I've destroyed recently from stress. I don't do lip gloss till the very end. I put Lana lips on maybe 2 to 3 times during my makeup application. Okay, time for brows. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz Classic in dark brown. Beautiful. to take my spoolie that I had wiped off from the last makeup application. And I'm going to wipe some of it off with my finger very lightly. I'm kind of blending it into the foundation. Looking a little thick. I'm going to wipe off this spoolie again on my towel. That'll be good for now. Okay, now I'm going to do my concealer. My brows aren't done yet. I'm going to clean them up after I do my concealer. I should have thought about this before. So, my concealer is almost out, but a lot is left over in the tube when it's out. So what I do is I cut it in half, and it lasts me like weeks like this. And I put it in a baggie. And I just go in with my Sigma F70, my one that I devote to concealer, not to cleaning the wing up. And I just go in the little half and, yeah. I mean, there's like a lot left over in here. So it seems like such a waste. This is my process, because I have to buy this so often. I just don't want to waste anything. Not trying to waste. I'm going to spot conceal some dark areas. My upper lip, my chin is still a little pink after, even with the foundation on. This broken capillary here, dark spot here, there's a pimple right here. It's kind of a spot right here. That's probably good. Okay, put it back in my little baggie. I really should have thought about that before, but oh well. I don't have a new one yet, so. Get my beauty blender and blend all those out. Okay, I have to be really careful here because it's right up against my eyebrow. Great spot for a pimple. Kind of dragging it across there. The eyebrow probably needed to be cleaned up there anyways. Oh, another pimple here. Very light one though. Kind of get my nose, excess on the nose. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna clean up the eyebrows. I'm gonna take that concealer brush with the leftover concealer on it. Okay. Flip it over. Okay. Then I'm going to take the edge of my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and pat that out very carefully. Start with the beginnings of each one and then do the ends. Kind of pushing and dragging. Not to be confused with dragon. That was a different video, the dragon palette. Okay, I'm gonna go back in here. Let me wipe my spoolie off again. Let me fill in a little bit here. Not too much needs to be filled in over here. Maybe just swept out a little. There we go. Yeah. And then take the spoolie. It should be good. Ow! Grwm. I gotta find another place for that box. Really do. Alright, the final like blending of this will happen when I put powder between my eyes. Alright, let's fix the eyeshadow now. Oh, I forgot something. Actually, I'll go pick out my blush and highlighter too. I'm back. I picked out my blush, my highlighter, and what I forgot was my eyebrow highlight, which is this one. Take a teeny tiny brush that is from Morphe. I don't recommend Morphe brushes now. This is an old brush. I'm going to highlight the arch. Oh, I'm using Pink Heart in the Moonchild Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter palette. I like the pink sheen it gives. Goes with every look in my opinion. I've used it for years. My hair got really crazy. I'll have to fix this when I'm done here. Okay. It got so crazy. I'm looking for a brush. Where? Ah, here it is. I'm going to use this brush to blend out the brown. It's a smaller tapered brush so that it doesn't disrupt my eyebrows too much. It's a specialty brush that I got at Ulta. Brettman Rock X Wet n Wild. I didn't know this was Wet n Wild. This is a good brush actually. I wish I had gotten like a couple of them. I really like this brush for this purpose here. But I'm taking a totally clean brush. Forget the other brushes. They're too dirty now. Okay, don't forget the other brushes. I'm going to take the really dirty one. It's a little patchy over here. Because just because of my dry skin, not because of the eyeshadow. Press that on again. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah. You know, I kind of feel like I need some brightness in the inner corner. What I'm going to do for that, do I? Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to take my concealer in my baggie. I'm going to wipe off the concealer brush because it's got a bunch of dark brown on it. I'm going to take a little more concealer and brighten up these inner corners. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand because I'm not taking a lot. I just feel like it's too dark. It's too dark. It's depressing. Okay. Put it on the back of my hand and kind of go here. And here. kind of in a triangle there. And then I'm gonna take this brush. This one's discontinued, but Sigma has lots of ones like these. Sigma and BK Beauty. This is a Sally Hansen collab brush, but it's kind of densely packed and slanted like that. So take a brush like that. We're gonna blend it out. Oh, I put too much over here. I'll try to take some of that off. Wipe it on my pajamas. Okay. Oh, that's so much nicer. Okay. And then I'm going to take the fairly clean brush and kind of blend everything together so it's seamless. That's better, right? It's like brighter. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Powder next. I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty, that's really hard for me to say, in Peach Pie. I'm gonna take this BK Beauty brush. It looks like this. This is the 109 from BK Beauty. And do my under eyes. I love how this powder smells. People complain about the fragrance and I think they're crazy. It's so pleasant to me. I'm gonna do here. Here. I'm kind of doing those smile line creases. My chin. The shiny chin is kind of weird. And then between my brows, which will finish the blend on them. Yeah, doesn't that look so much better? Okay. Then I'm going to go in with the Hourglass powder. Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Palette. It's the lightest one. I'm going to go in all three of these shades with a big fluffy brush. This is the 201 by Real Techniques. It was kind of a limited edition. I'm going to go into all these and just kind of have a blast with it. Even gonna go on my neck. Okay. Have a blasty blast. And then I'm gonna go back in with that Dior bronzer and a tapered bronzing brush, tapered fluffy brush. This is the BK Beauty 104. And let's bronze this face up. I'm going to take my beauty blender and kind of do that. And then go back in again, just kind of get a good blend on that. And then go here. Now my hair got really crazy. Looks crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my blush. I'm going in with a cream blush today, a very normal blush color, I guess. It looks kind of browner on camera than it is, but it's a pinky color. It's the MAC Blush Please Glow Play Cushiony Blush. What's the color? Oh, Blush Please is the color. Okay. The MAC Glow Play Cushiony Blush in the color Blush Please. Blush Please. Like that. I'm going to take my cream blush brush, the Hourglass number 15. It's, I don't know, it's good for creams. I'm going to go in with my finger initially and pat it on. These are like a putty texture. Kind of going up here too. Could almost just blend these out with my finger. Okay. Alright, it's like almost blended out and I didn't even go in the brush yet. I'm going to go in with the blender and kind of erase where it got too close to my nose, because I don't like it that close to my nose. Whatever. Okay. The highlighter I'm using is also MAC in Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, a classic. A classic. I'm going to take the Real Techniques brush, number 402. Just this kind of detailed, fluffy brush. And we're going to go on the cheekbone. I'm going to take the blender and kind of erase where it got too close again. You'll see that's a common thing I do. I'm going to go down the nose. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do my nose contour. I was going to do that today. I got a new product. I wonder if I can still do it. I'm going to still do it. Okay. I got a new product recently, the Isamaya contour. What's the name of you? It says CSO4. Oh, sculpting stick. The Isamaya sculpting stick in Beach with 2 E's. This is perfect for a little nose contour moment. It's kind of cool toned. Made me realize how bumpy the sides of my nose are though. I'm going to kind of cut off the point so that it's less obnoxious looking. I don't know. something new I've been trying to do. I never did nose contour before. I'm going to try it with this brush today. It's the Real Techniques 447 brush. So it looks like this. I think that might work, right? Oh, interesting. I think my nose just looks really dirty now. Okay. I might have put too much contour on. My nose just looks really dirty now. Okay, where's my blender? I don't know if I like that. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with my highlighting brush and kind of re-accentuate that highlight. Do I like that? I don't know. I'm still playing with the nose contour thing, okay? Okay. My last highlight is the Fenty Beauty. This is just the regular silver with a transparent base. Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats. This is the one I use the most, as you can tell. I'm going to take a real fluffy brush. This is a Sonia Kashuk brush, but it's discontinued. It's got like a snake on it. It's just a really fluffy, lightly packed brush. And I'm just going to go over like that. And I am done. And I don't put that on my nose. Oh, I'm not done. I have to do lips. Okay. Well, I will set my face though, and then I'll do lips. I'm taking the all-nighter. I still have the original formula. This is actually a brand new bottle of the original formula. So I just had to back up because it was on sale, probably because the formula was changing. Okay. Now I'm going to take some Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder in 2 Neutral Light. I'm going to take it with another Real Techniques brush. I didn't realize how many Real Techniques brushes I used. I always thought I used more BK Beauty and Sigma. Yes, Cora? What do you need? So this one's really cool. Looks like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some powder. I'm going to powder my lip line because I'm going to... Jesus, don't talk when you do that. I'm going to line my lips. Well, that's fucking too much. Let me take my highlighting brush, put that highlight back. There we go. Okay, that was way too much. Such is life. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Stain Lip Tint in Rosewood. I love these. And the lip color I'm going with is a Stila Plumping Lip Gloss in Petra, I believe. No, Pieta. P-I-E-T-A. Pieta. Pieta. Wonder what language that is. Okay. Oh, good. Now we're barking. He heard a dog outside. What I like about these is you do have some playtime with them where you can course correct. Okay. Good. Now the Stila in Pieta. Okay, so notice how I picked kind of a darker color for my lips, right? Because I have been picking at my lips, so they're all like uneven skin tone there. So that's why I picked this one today, because it will course correct all that so that it looks even. Such is life. All right, I am done. I am gonna go get dressed and do my hair, and then I'll close out this video. Okay, this is the final look. I have my pretty dress. You can't really see it, but whatever. I'm wearing Kayali perfume. It's called Maui in a Bottle, Sweet Banana number 37. The banana scent is so subtle. I don't know if it was worth it. I'm obsessed with banana scents, so I thought I was getting like Bam bananas, and it's not really Bam bananas, but it is very pretty. So yeah, this was my look with the cool Sigma Cool Neutrals palette, and I am ready to edit, I guess. I'm just gonna edit tonight. I have another video I still need to edit from last week, so we're gonna have an editing night, but I've been wanting to get like dressed lately instead of staying in my pajamas because it's better for my mental health. So I'm going to edit all dressed up. I'll probably go to Mad Hatter's or something and chill with some headphones. All right, you have a good day. Thanks for watching.